Very cool. Well, I hope people I can see again. I think I got comments turned on. If not, my apologies. Oh, going the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, I managed to put new plates on the bike today. That they're not actually for real plates, they're kind of pretend plates. So, we're back at Ayala Mall again. And yeah, I'm still trying to do about 3 different things. But, there we go. This is the scooter parking for Ayala Mall. And in about an hour, it is going to be completely jam-packed, which is part of the reason why I chose the spot that I did, because I got a nice clear out to get out of here. But we're back at Ayala Mall because I never did make it to BPI. So this morning, as soon as I'm done with a live stream, I'm going to head back over to BPI. And, well, not back over. Finally head over to BPI and get the info I need to find out whether or not we can open an account and all that fun stuff, fees and charges and all that. So, sorry about last week, or not last week, the other day, and not getting a live stream up. That it was raining pretty good, pretty steady, and so I wasn't able to go wandering. I did kind of explore another program that I use periodically, and have used it a few times to see whether or not I can do a live stream that way and how it would work out. But it actually looks like it's going to work. It looks like it's going to work well. And so I'm considering doing one a week from the condo. Yeah, I'm still checking to see if there's comments or anybody, because I never see the online button work. So I don't know if people are actually online or not. And I don't mind sitting here talking to myself. That I'm typically my best entertainment. But it would be nice to know if people are out there. Yeah, this is the Jeepney terminal. As you can see, it's not well used at the moment. Last time we did the walk here, that I was up on the top floor, the roof deck, whatever you want to call it. And that one was completely unused. That it is shut down, blocked off, the whole 9 yards. That This area, there's some bee hires that are allowed to be in here. And the guard, my buntak. But yeah, a lot of that's all shut down. Yeah, right there's a BPI, but that's not the one I need. There's actually two I can do. One's over in that direction, and one's behind us. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to go to. It's probably going to come down to whichever one has the least line. Yeah, you're starting to see these more and more. That's kind of cool. They're little repair stations for your motorcycles or for your bicycles. And I never really noticed them before that much. But you're starting to see a lot more bicycles being used. And I was kind of told that it was mainly because of the pandemic that a lot of people started swapping over to bicycles because of that. Yeah, I'm going to try something if you can bear with me for a minute. Don't know if it's going to work or how well. But I've got a channel that I kind of for YouTube that is a secondary channel that I plug in a lot of my experiments and crap like that. Okay. I am live. It's kind of a backup way for me to check and see whether or not my live stream actually binded and went public. That I got to do a couple of funky things to make sure that it's both live and public. And the one bad part is I still don't have any way to check and see if anybody's watching it. But my buntak. That yeah, that's one thing that's kind of cool. Back in the US, you don't ever see that. Usually you're getting screamed at for being recording. The cab business is kind of picked up at the malls because of so many jeepneys and such being out of here, but because of the lockdown and stuff, cab drivers are about starving. Oh, very cool, Michael Stewart. Thank you. That we were over to Bohol last year. Panglao, when we did a tour, we went to the Chocolate Hills, and we went to that site where Lapu-Lapu had his little battle with Magellan and kind of won. Eventually, we'd love to get back to Bohol, but they've got some beautiful scuba and snorkeling over in that area. Are they still making you do the 14-day quarantine whenever you show up to Bohol? If they just do away with the quarantine, getting the paperwork and the clearances, I wouldn't mind quite so much, but getting stuck doing 2 weeks in a hotel is both kind of expensive, and you almost need a month to be over there to do anything, and then you got to do a quarantine when you get back. So even if they just do away with the quarantines, it wouldn't be quite so bad. Oh, I went the wrong way. I guess the other BP I wanted is over here. It's over in this direction. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. And we found this one out. Getting answers doesn't necessarily mean they're the right ones. And just because you got the answer today doesn't mean it's going to be a different answer tomorrow. When Mama and Papa went to CDO, literally when they boarded the ferry, the last official statement was no, there was no quarantine. When they disembarked the ferry, they got told there was going to be a 14-day quarantine. So in an 8-hour overnight trip, the answer did a 180-degree turn on them, which that always makes things for fun.
Hello.
Sun's a little bright today, so I got to get back into a shady spot before I can read any replies. That's why I stop whenever you see me in the shade. That or I got to clean my glasses. One of the two. I'm not entirely sure which would be better decision. Probably both would help. Yeah, I realize I'm backtracking where I just was. That I'm heading back over here to the other BPI. That I know where that one is. And it's in an area I haven't really explored yet, so we'll take you over there.
What's the name of your page?
Phil's to Phoenix. PHILSTOPHX. Come check it out.
Okay.
We're actually from the U.S. Arizona. Matter of fact, we're from Phoenix.
Alright. Your vacation here in the Philippines?
Move permanent.
Permanent.
Oo. Asawa ko Cebuana.
So, where are you gonna stay here? Cebu City.
Right now, we're staying over Zapatera
Zapatera.
nearby.
Yeah.
That
Where's your wife?
she's working. She works online, so I get to explore during the days. Mahmoud,
Say hi to vlog.
Hi,
live stream.
welcome to your blogger. This Ayala Riders. Ayala Riders.
Oh, very cool.
Just like habal-habal.
Motorcycle like habal-habal.
Motorbike passenger.
Passengers.
Yeah, passenger.
Habal-habal.
You want to ride going to Cebu City like around?
I have motorcycle.
You have
Your page. What is your page again?
PHILS
PHILS
TO
KO
PHX.
PH.
I think I'm getting a new subscriber.
Search niyo. You try. You. Try search.
Right there, top one.
This is a motorcycle rider. Isa vlog ito picture na yung
I will like your page.
Salamat. We'll go over and check out. See, this is part of what I love about the Philippines. The locals are way cool and friendly. They're always willing to show off. Mabuntag. Oh, very cool. I think we're getting a service demo.
Inbox rider. Inbox. Ayala, habal-habal rider.
So how's habal-habal business doing?
Yeah, habal-habal business.
Is it good, or because cabs are kind of that they're hurting for business? There we go.
Makdo, makdo. Ha? Sakay ganin siya.
Bago motorcycle.
Ay, 1,000 na. Ako rin dati.
I have no idea what's being said.
Stop, stop, stop. Ayala riders.
I guess he's just getting back from it. Oh, there we go. It's amazing how good some of these guys are on these bikes, weaving in and out of traffic.
Good.
Salamat. That yeah, if you ever come into Philippines traffic and see the way these guys on these motorcycles are able to weave in and out, lane split and everything else, it's just shy of scary or amazing. It kind of depends on which end of that cycle you're on. That we've had a couple in Sunshine that scared the dog snot out of us. Mamuntak. But like I say though, it's amazing, and it's way cool to see the friendliness of the people around here. There's one. Some of these guys are just riding the scooters into work. Some of them are the habal-habals. You pay a minimal fee, and it is way less expensive than a cab. But it's just jumping on the back and going. Has anybody here experienced a habal-habal? That I've only done one once, and that was going into a Tumalog Falls. That it was up and down, pretty good incline, maybe a quarter mile. The parking lot where the jeepney dropped us off at, where the tour company, whatever. Hey, there's Cindy. Hey, Cindy, if you're online, you don't happen to remember the combination to that helmet lock, what we set it to, do you? That I had to trust the honesty of people and leave the helmet, because we bought a helmet lock to come here, and I don't remember resetting the combination, but obviously it got reset because it's not the default 000. And all the quick 3-digit numbers that I could think of that it was most likely to be, it isn't. So tonight I got a project to do in trying to decipher what the combination to that is. Two-years insurance came with the purchase of the bike. So I need to start looking, but it was just included with the price of the bike. So that means, oh crap, that means it expired in August. That means I need to start looking pronto. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to the dealer and call them up and find out, or see if I can just get it renewed through the dealer. When we got the multi-cap, the same thing happened. We got insurance with it, I believe, for 2 years, but I'm not sure. If you know, you might want to chime in on that one, Cindy. But yeah, that just dawned on me that the insurance is lapsed. I'm if they haven't done anything by now, I'm kind of assuming that it's more or less not enforced required. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to be stopped. I'll have to text, call, or drive up to the dealer and figure that one out. The dealer we bought the bike from is not too far from where we're at. Matter of fact, yesterday, if you looked at the videos, yesterday I went over and had a new battery put in, and I kind of burned it out and didn't think, or I would have had him throw the plate on when I was there. That we found out there's certain BPIs that deal with foreign currencies, and at least online, and realizing that the information you get from a website, even though it's their website, quite possibly green, but not with the crosswalk thing. So not entirely sure why, but I don't. Okay, am I still online or not? Okay, very cool. That I actually got asked to leave the Ayala area. That I don't know if it came through or it was part of when it dropped. One of the security guards came over and said recording in that area is not allowed. it'll be interesting to see if it's actually on the finished video. That this, just coming up here, is the Hotel Elizabeth. That this is typically where we stay when we come to Cebu for just a couple of days. That it's a really cool hotel. They've got some outstanding rates, and when things aren't crazy, they've got a really good buffet. We do their executive suite. It's actually a really nice 2-room suite. And that way if Mama and Papa come to decide to join us, we've got room for them as well, or other family members. We actually did a review of it, that if I can figure out how, I'll link to the video, the live stream, when it processes and posts. But it's got some really nice views. It's not a super high classy hotel, but it's a nice, very nice, basically Western level hotel. And you're only paying Motel 6 type prices for it. Now here, oh, excuse me, some of the dirt and dust in this area. That here's a car wash that I thought about bringing sunshine to, but it was run right by where we're staying, and decided to take it over there. Yeah, gotta love sidewalks. Money changer. I think he might be geared more for Koreans. Exchange rates have been kind of abysmal of late. That it's mid 47s, 48. But it's been worse. When we were here in 2015, my first trip here, it was down to about 45. That I think when I left, the last exchange was in the high 44s. So, yeah, it definitely could be worse, and if it continues the trend, it might be worse. But it's still way better than what you still see way better value for your money here than you do in the US, in my opinion. And I qualify that in my opinion. Now I have no idea what this is, but it looks fairly new. Huh. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, and I don't know if I'm pointing at it. The sun's up behind me. Down there, that San Moritz Hotel supposedly has a really good steakhouse in it. I'm not entirely sure how you'd get in there to park or anything, but yeah, since I'm going to turn right back around and head back the way I came, I'm not going to try and cross streets. There is a ton of construction going on. I guess these are new condos coming in. The Suites Gorado? Gorado? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that one. I need Cindy with me to pronounce that one. Gerardo? I haven't seen a comment in a while. I'm in a bunch of buildings right underneath a big power line. I'm going to have to assume that I lost connection, and I'm actually going to end this live stream at this point because I'm going to be coming up at the bank here in just a minute, and I want to go in and grab water from 7-Eleven and start pouring some water down me because I'm about seriously parched. That I guess the Ayala area is not a terribly great area to do live streams from after all. So I'm going to start exploring some new areas, especially since I got the bike. But it was definitely appreciated. And to all of you that made it, I really appreciate the encouragement and the support in doing this. And I will see you on the next live stream. Enjoy. Bye-bye.